Okay, oftentimes I definitely feel like my hair has a mind of its own, but I think this will have to do for today and not inhibit my filming capacities too much, too drastically. Anyway, it may be the start of summer here in the UK and it's finally warming up, so can we get a big hooray for that? But the rising temperatures have done nothing to diminish my huge appetite for vegan comfort food. So friends, today I am showing you 4 cozy and comforting vegan recipes that I made recently and that still have that nice touch of summer. And none of them actually require an oven, so that's an added bonus for sure. And before we get started with the recipes, if you're like me and you love comfort food, then be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future uploads. I am actually nearly done with my final exams here at university, so you don't want to miss out as I spend the upcoming weeks celebrating by cooking and eating all day, every day. That is as exciting as my post-university plans have gotten thus far. Okay, this camera and lens combination is heavier than I expected, so this may be a bit of a struggle, but I'm sure I will manage. I'm a strong woman. Our first recipe is going to be a garlic pasta with peas and spinach, and if you're like me and you love pasta, then you will definitely enjoy this one. So you want to begin by cooking an onion and a generous amount of garlic for 5 minutes in some olive oil over a medium heat, just until they start to soften. Then you want to add plant-based milk, apple cider vinegar, salt and tahini. Proceed to stir that for a couple of minutes more and then add flour, which is going to thicken the sauce, and of course the frozen green peas. Continue stirring that for a few minutes more, just until the sauce thickens, and then add the fresh spinach and cooked pasta of your choice. Remove that from the heat and just stir that until the spinach wilts and all of the pasta is coated in a sauce. And that's it. That's literally all you have to do. It's so simple, and chances are you will want to make it over and over again. Our second recipe is going to be a tofu and broccoli stew. Seriously, meals like this have powered me through my exam revision, but even once uni is over, this stew will continue to have a very special place in my ice cold heart. Not to be dramatic, but it really is that good. So in here I have a tablespoon of olive oil, and now I'm going to add the red onion, 2 cloves of garlic, some chestnut mushrooms. Down we're going to add the broccoli, and I'm also going to crumble in some tofu. So when the vegetables soften and the tofu is starting to crisp up, we are going to add some spices. So starting with cumin, then I'm adding some garam masala, tomato paste, then I am adding a can of coconut milk and 2 cups of vegetable stock, and allow this to simmer for around 5 minutes. So after simmering for 5 minutes, we are going to add nutritional yeast, soy sauce or tamari, and sriracha for a little bit of spice. And we are going to give this another 5 or so minutes. This is what it looks like after 5 more minutes of simmering, and I'm going to serve this with some rice. Okay, I really hope that my face is in focus right now. Up next, we have a breakfast comfort food recipe. These are called oladyi, or vegan apple pancakes, that are inspired by a breakfast that is very popular in Russia. My babushka used to make these all the time, especially on weekends, and they're essentially a buttermilk pancake variety that's super fluffy and They're often made with grated apple, which is the version that we are veganizing today. If you want to switch up your usual pancake Sunday breakfast, this may be a great option for you. So to make these, you want to start by whisking together the dry ingredients, and those are plain flour, sugar, salt, baking powder and baking soda. After that, you want to grate 2 cooking apples using the large side of the grater. Next, into a bowl, we are going to add aquafaba, which is the liquid from a can of chickpeas, and here it acts as an egg replacer, and proceed to whisk that for around 5 minutes until it gets nice and fluffy. Then add plant-based milk and vegan yogurt and whisk for a couple of minutes more. After that, start gradually adding in the dry ingredients, around half a cup at a time. It's really important to do this gradually, otherwise the aquafaba mixture is going to lose its volume. Right at the end, add the grated apples and fold for a few seconds using a spatula. And then all you have to do is simply cook the oladyi. Heat some olive oil in a large frying pan or skillet over a medium heat and use around 3 tablespoons of batter per pancake. Cook that for a couple of minutes just until it gets crispy around the edges, and then flip and cook for a minute more. Last but certainly not least, we have savory porridge. If you've never tried savory oats before, you need to run to the kitchen right now and give them a go. It may sound slightly unusual, but they have a really unique, savory, cheesy flavor, and they're even better when served with all of the toppings of your choice, so I'm sure that you will have no regrets after trying them out. Step number 1 is to melt some vegan butter. Next, I am going to add an onion and an orange pepper, some grated zucchini, and here I have cumin and paprika. Alrighty, so after 5 minutes, the vegetables should look like this. They should be softened and fragrant. And now we are going to add the rest of the ingredients. So obviously we have the oats. You can use either gluten-free or normal porridge oats, depends on your preference. Next, I am going to add plant-based milk. I'm using almond milk, but any variety is okay. Chickpeas are really good for texture, and also they're a sort of plant-based protein. And for this oatmeal, we are going to create a distinctive cheesy flavor, and for that we are going to use nutritional yeast and also grated vegan cheese. And as a final finishing touch, I am adding apple cider vinegar. I like to add a handful of fresh spinach because spinach is amazing. And of course, every good bowl of oats necessitates exceptional toppings. And that's it for this week's recipes. I will be back very shortly with some more, so don't panic. But I really hope that you like these meals if you try any of them out, and if you do, then do tag me on Instagram, which is Earth of Maria. Yeah, I will see you in my next video. Have a brilliant day.